Greetings, my relatives. Here we go. This is one of the beauty cycles of this Mayan calendar, the 13-day weeks that we're coming into. So we start with the Akabal. One Akabal is like the house of light, house of enlightenment. We're going to focus on the positive because, as you know by now, everything's got the positive and the negative. That this one, we want to go into the house of light. We've been going through a lot of things, and yeah, we're going to have to decide some things here too. But the Huna Kabal is like, can we create, co-create, or walk into the house of light, the house of enlightenment? And what does that take to get to the 13 Tz'ikin, or Shlachuch Tz'ikin? This is what brings a beauty, brings wealth, brings incredible visions, understandings from the spiritual place. We can know a lot of things, but this is like, wow, visions, How do we crystallize visions? So it starts with a Hun Akabal. We're going to have to make a payment. So it's like the right to pass into the vision, into the beauty. And this is what we call Wuku Toch, the 7 Toch, the 7 gifts, the 7 payments. It's like karma, dharma. This is where we got to come in balance with what do we want to harvest and what is it that we have to offer to the world. And we know that as humanity, we have a debt. We have a debt to God, to Creator, to Mother Earth, a debt to a lot of species and a lot of things that we've been taking without permission or, using without proper way of disposals and so forth. You know how we are. And I just shared, you can look up for the other sharing I did about that we only been in this world in accordance to time is 3 seconds. And in those 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3. In that time, we made a mess out of this world. And like, wow, our humanity sure has a long ways to go. We have lots to do. So when we get to this 7 Toch, what do we have to offer? Can we say thank you to the Mother Earth for this house of light, for this Mother Earth we got? Gosh, if you really pay attention and really admire the gift that God has given us, the Creator has given us, wow. It's total inspiration. We will be like, wow, I'm so grateful. How can we mess it up? Well, we know that many of our species lost conscience. It lost love. It lost respect. It lost what is sacred, to know what is sacred. So we have a payment to do. And to correct that wakchakitzi, when this has to come to an understanding, has to come to peace, the 8 clans, the 8 Tzi. The Tzi is about the communities. It's about the people. So if we want to go and stay at the house of light and receive the visions, we got to find collaboration, cooperation with our people, with our humanity, with all the other species. The tree people, rock people, minerals people, elemental people, the elemental forces. That all the relatives the Creator has made, if we really look at how a butterfly is made, how a bird transforms, how the metamorphosis of the frogs, the reptiles, and it's a miracle how we are created, and all the functions of how we are, what all the systems, how do they connect and what do they do? What a gift. But we got to find a way to love ourselves again and to love each other. And all this political, social stuff is like, oh my God, what a sickness are feeling in our minds, in our hearts. It's a time to become the people made out of honey, to unite the people, unite our species with the rest of it. All the other species that some of them been here longer than us, they're even more smarter and more adaptable than us. So in 3 seconds, look what we've done to the earth. Thousands of species we killed, we destroyed. And so Wakshakitsi is how do we make things in order? Because the Belechebatz is coming. The time to honor those who have given us life. The women, the mothers, the grandmothers, the goddesses. Mother Earth is a mother. Mother Earth, she's a goddess. She needs respect. She needs our love. She needs for us to make payment, to make correction, and to get over our illusions of grandeur and who's right or who's wrong and who's going to pay more and who's not and who's superior and the other. Is like, come on, we got an evolution from this sickness, from this madness. Wakshakitsi. To look at ourselves and say, no, I want to be complete with that. Is it worth going to war and destroying and killing more? No, it's not, because it's not even ours. This Mother Earth is not even ours. The species are not ours to harvest, to manage, to control, to decide who lives and who doesn't. We should be managing ourselves more. And so Belechebatz comes in, and this is when we want to do the ceremony. The Maya, we're doing the ceremonies to honor the women, the birthing process. In the house of Akabal, there will be a birth. There will be an emergence of a new species, of a new humanity. And in this time, he's saying that we need to transform to the people made out of honey, golden light. No longer under a flag or a language or a tradition or an identification. That was the last world. That's ended. It has to end. And so as we emerge into awareness of what are we doing and what we've been doing and what is the payment for the future generations, we got to decide the path that we need to go into the future. 10A. In it, we will know ourselves as the people made out of honey, golden light, evolution beings, so that we are sweet, we are caring, we are loving, we are correcting, and we got it just in time, because the earth cannot sustain the way we are any much longer. And she's activated with floods and tornadoes and earthquakes and diseases and all that to take care and get rid of that which is not in balance. Us, the humans. So 13 Tz'ikin, this is the time when, we want to align ourselves with beauty, the collective consciousness, to unify the efforts. We should all be like together cleaning up, no matter what race, language, no matter what, how much money or not money or whatever, to use all the resources we have in our hand and start cleaning up the world. To make sure the species, others like the deer, the elk, the bear, the whales, everybody has the right to live as Creator intended to be. Someday Creator's going to ask us, what did you do to the gift I gave you? What did you do to the precious air? So you cut all the forest and you burned it up, and now you have no oxygen. You filled the water, and the water is life. So now what? How do we get clean water? How do we clean up the oceans and the lakes and the beauties full of junk and trash? That should be our work. That should be what we are not even requesting to get paid for, but for love and appreciation that we are going to clean up. And this is on 10A. Let's make those decisions to correct our journey through this world, because the next next cycle is about our children. And we'll touch base on that one 13 days from now. What is it that you want to see your children? We look at so many parents now, they don't care about their children. You know, it's like, wow. The most precious thing we got, now we find them in dumpsters or, you know, not caring, abused, beaten, abandoned. Wow. And that's what we do to the earth. That's what we're doing to ourselves. So there's much correction, there's much healing to do. But this cycle is beautiful. It's an opportunity to come into the house of enlightenment, the house of light, the crystal house. Search for your vision. Search for your understanding. Make your offering. My offering is that I want to share this with our people so the conscience, collective conscience can open up like a 10,000 open lotus flower. Your brain, your mind, your creativity. That you're not hoarding all the money, all the things that you have in your banks and then, you know, wasting money and resources because you want to change it all up again every year. The house is fine. Your car is fine. We must change and shift that way of wasting. Oh, I need a new one, so I just throw it away. Let's manufacture and create things that will last for years and years, like in the old days. We made things to last. Our people still weaving beautiful things that will last generations. Creating things, you know, and replenishing that what we're using. So please, let's focus. Let's become the people made out of honey. Let's be responsible. Let's be loving. Let's get rid of that fear of the others who have more, who have none, who could have it. It's okay. Let's all share it. Let's work together. And then we'll see you on the other side. Aho.